Hi, this is Laurie. I'm the teen librarian at Pride Cheneyville Library, and today we're going to be making a little bag, personal, for Mother's Day, springtime, and it's pretty strong because we've got a little extra support inside. So here's how we're going to do it. You're going to get 2 pieces of paper. One is gift wrap and the other is plain paper so that the bag is really sturdy. We're going to do it in 2 layers. You're also going to get a ruler, and you get the piece of cardboard that was inside the bag to make it good and hard, and this is tough stuff. And you're going to get 2 pieces of cardstock cut to fit, and that's going to go under the edge on the 2 long sides so that you could punch holes in it and put your ribbon through, and it's going to make it, again, nice and strong. Okay, so you're also going to get the 2 pieces of ribbon that are going to be your handles. Your ribbon may not be exactly the same as this, but it's going to be good and it will go with the spring theme. Okay, so let's get started. First thing you're going to want to do is, well, for me, I'm always a little bit unsure of how things are going to go. So what I did was I penciled in the lines for where you have to fold. Now on this one, it's a newspaper bag, so that picture's a little different, but I figured their diagram was a lot better than anything that I could do. So what we're going to do first, of course I already did it so that you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. You're going to measure down 1.25 inches, and your top fold line is going to be 1.25 inches down. So I did that. Now I'm kind of a little bit of an overachiever, so I use a ruler or something to get a straight edge so that I can fold it. Now, you're going to want to do both pieces of paper at the same time. It'll be a little bit tricky, but not much. So you're going to fold down the top 1.25 inches. I did all my lines first, but you don't really have to do that. Just for me, it was easier. So you're going to need 1.25 inches for the top, 2 inches for the bottom, and you're going to need 1/2 inch for this edge, and I'll show you why that happens in a minute. See, it's a little harder if you don't do all the folding first. I just don't want to take forever on you. You get the idea. My bag may not come out perfect, but I'll tell you, if you use it for a Mother's Day gift, Mom is not going to worry about it. So then the next one you're going to do is a 3-inch one, which you'll see on the diagram. And the reason you do that is because your sides are 3 inches. The next one's going to be 4.5. Like I said, I already measured them all out, penciled them in. Makes my life easier, and hopefully it will make yours easier too. Okay, and the last one, and that's 4.5. Last fold is 3 inches for the other side. Starting to look like a bag, a little bit. Okay, now, your next step is going to be, kind of fold this back out again, okay? You're going to make the bag. Now, see this? That's our 1/2 inch that we did on the side. Now, because of the way I folded it, I'm gonna have to put this one down. Okay, so you're going to take your trusty glue stick, which you'll get in your bag, and kind of carefully get that on there. I'm trying not to get it on the board that I use all the time because I don't want to ruin it. I use it a lot. And the easiest way to do this is to flatten the bag out. Okay, there's your 1/2 inch. Give it a minute. Okay. You also might want to go back over this. See, since we have 2 layers, one of them got glued and the other one is now glued. So you got both your sides, all the pieces, okay? You know what? I forgot to do something. So this is going to be a little bit tricky, but you'll get the idea. Your 2 pieces of cardstock should have gone under here. See? Should have gone underneath before I glued it down. And again, though, one thing to remind you, you're going to need to glue both layers down on the inside. You're going to glue your cardstock to the back piece, and then you're going to glue it to the white paper, and then you glue down the gift wrap, okay? And you're going to do that on both the longish sides, okay? Like I said, this could still be done, but you don't want to mess up like I just did. Okay, it's in there, but it's not going to stay good. So we're not going to be able to use this bag unless I take it apart. Okay, see, it just fell out. Okay, that's okay. If you're like me, you get used to doing things that are like, oops, didn't do that quite right. Okay, now, next part, you're going to fold your bottom pieces. And you're going to do this just like you would do gift wrap, okay? You're going to have to peek inside and see where the lines are and kind of get it started folding it back up again. Remember, we had it folded before, so it kind of remembers the lines. Okay? What you're going to do is you're going to pretty much fold these in first. The short sides. Fold them in, just like you would do for gift wrap. wrapping a present, but this time we're wrapping a bag. Just want to make sure I get my corners good. Okay, so I'm gonna press that edge a little bit. Okay, now you're gonna do the other side. This little 2-inch line. I'm trying to do this quick for you so that you don't have to sit through a whole big long video. All right, starting to look familiar? Okay, so now you've got the short sides in, and you're going to take the longer sides and get them folded in. Okay. See, once you get started, it's okay because it pretty much remembers the folds. So that's good. Okay, I'm going to do the other side. Right to the corner. Pretty much. Okay, now, the easiest way I found to do the next part is to get your glue stick, glue the edge, and really I'm going to do both at the same time. That's why I'm using a glue stick, because it doesn't take too long to dry, but it's long enough to give you time to do this. Fold it in, and press it down from the inside. Okay, see that? I think you'll be able to see that. Okay, now, because we got pieces sticking up, plus we want to make it fairly solid. So now, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to press it down with this so the whole thing gets good and stuck. Then, you see that? I got it on there, now it's sticking to the table. Okay. Now, we're going to really glue up this extra support and flip it around and try to get it kind of centered, but it's not going to matter. Okay, so you press that down, give it a couple of minutes. You don't even have to give it a couple of minutes because, you know, glue stick really dries fast. Okay. Now, I cheated a little bit with the, see that? Looks like a little gift. Okay, I cheated a little bit with the holes because I just happen to have a hole punch. So if you have something like that, it's going to make sense to use it. Now, if you use a regular hole punch, you'll see it almost measures itself out. And I went, I think about kind of like 3/4 of an inch down and just guesstimated how far in. You could be an overachiever and measure it all out if you like, but you don't have to. So now you're going to thread your ribbon through it, and you're going to tie a good knot on the end. And because this is thin enough that it would probably pull right through, I'm going to do a knot right over it. Just do it again. Pull it down so that it's over the bigger piece, over your little lump there. Kind of fiddle with it a little bit. You won't be in such a hurry, so it should be easier for you. Now, it should be enough that it's not going to pull right through. See? And there you have it. Okay, when you get done doing these two, the other side is going to be a little trickier because you're going to have to try to make sure that that last knot on the other side leaves your handle about the same, just about the same size, because otherwise this one is not quite right. And you'll see, it's a little bit crooked, but you can always go back in there and tighten it up a bit. Tighten up one side or the other, and there's your bag. So you have a do-it-yourself Mother's Day gift bag, or you could use it for anything for spring. And believe me, this is strong enough now with the 2 layers and the bottom piece that you can put as many chocolates in there as you wish, and it will hold them up. Obviously, I'm thinking chocolate again. That's me. You have a great day and enjoy your bag, and hope your mom does too. Bye-bye.